Now for the best cloister trials of all. Also, in this cloister trials, this has a lot of really weird camera angles. I don't know why. Like, it randomly goes into first person, and it's like sort of like third person with a fixed camera. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, so I don't think I'd go down there first. Yeah, I could see that one was empty on the right side, so yeah, and you can't see the pedestal for like while you're on that, and then the pedestal just appears. Okay, here's the Bevelle sphere. And then I insert it, and then push this back, and then it disappears again. So while on it, you well, you press X when you want to go the direction that the arrow's pointing at the time. Now turn around, and then go on the left, I think, probably. Also, it's rather random how quickly you're going. And sometimes you go really quickly, and then there I was going very slowly, so... yeah, I don't understand why, particularly, but... yeah, so I'll take this out of there, put that in there. That'll probably work. Oops. Okay, and that Bevelle sphere powers that block of path, or whatever the hell, whatever this is. Like the one in not Jose, the one in Macalania. It's sort of corresponded to something a bit more normal. Like, hey, this creates ice, rather than this makes some kind of magical path appear. Because, like, what the hell is this? Is it this way? Oh, I think this is the exit. Yeah. So I'll go that way when I've done the rest of the stuff. Yeah, now it's like the camera's going the opposite direction. In this Cloister Trials, it's actually not possible to do without the destruction sphere. You can't come back here anyway, but yeah, in most of the other ones, you need to make sure to use a destruction sphere. Here you don't, you have to use a destruction sphere. It's not doable if you don't. But what you can do is miss the item that's in the destruction sphere. But, well, it's not a unique item, and you have to be pretty stupid to, like, well, I suppose you could miss it, I think. But you just have to, like, ignore the chest and then not open it. But yeah, it's not a unique item anyway, it's like a... It's some sphere which gives you some stats. Like unlocks an empty node. So yeah, I got a glyph sphere, and then I think I go here. Yeah, so if you fall off the edge, which I just did then, yeah, so if you fall off the edge, you just spawn back at the beginning of whatever path you're on. It... That wasn't actually possible for me to... I'll go right here, because... Yeah, I don't think it's actually possible for me to be able to turn there. Because it's just like, I'm going too quickly, and it doesn't appear right at any point while I'm actually on that block. Unless I can click a lot earlier than it looks like I can. Okay, there it is. So of course the Bevelle sphere powers that, so it can travel across. And then I put in a glyph sphere in the thing that, well, you can see it's like a glyph sort of thing. Apparently I don't need the glyph sphere anymore. I probably need that. And now you're forced off the end. And then I have to put this destruction sphere in somewhere. I have to just... is there any way of me actually knowing where to put this? Can't think of any way of me knowing. Does it go in here? I can see that there is a path from here, and it does point over there. That did appear to work. Oops, no, just push it. Oop, no. There it is. What was down there again? Because I haven't actually gone down there. These fucking camera angles. Okay, Bevelle sphere. Why do you keep on saying spear? I don't know if I actually... Presumably I must need it, otherwise I wouldn't have included it. What the hell is with this camera angle? Like, yeah, bit odd. And since I used that destruction sphere, I should be able to go this way, I think. Um... Does this work if I don't have a Bevelle sphere in there? Maybe it does. I mean, I haven't tried it without a Bevelle sphere in there, but I don't know. Whatever. That's yeah, that's that done. Yeah, so you can miss that HP. Oh, actually, can you? It's needed to make this appear. It's make this come up here. Maybe it can't, or maybe you can just run past it. Maybe you can. I don't know. Seems a bit weird if you can, actually.
Yuna? Inside, maybe? Then what are we standing here for?
Strong man Titus.
Hey! You can stuff your taboos! What's that?
A faith. They join with the summoner, and together receive the Aeon.
Kamara just holding at the
They are
door,
human
letting everyone in.
souls, imprisoned in stone by ancient Yevon rites. The dead should be allowed to rest.
Yuna!
Of course, the one that went into her there, he looks rather familiar. May have appeared right at the beginning of the game. That cloth physics.
Wait! Don't come out!
Again, why don't we just kill them?
There's the last of them. You are to stand trial.
Like, they're nothing compared to us.
I expect it will be a fair trial.
Of course it will.
Look at him. Look at that face. That's the face of a fair man.
The High Court of Yevon is now in session. The sacred officers of this court seek nothing but absolute truth in Yevon's name.
I would say that's a bit of a contradiction.
To those on trial, believe in Yevon and speak only the truth.
Again, we've got a bit of a problem here.
Maester Kelk Ronso.
Summoner Yuna. You have sworn to protect the people of Yevon, true?
People of Spira.
Yes.
Then consider. You have inflicted dire injury upon Maester
Killed him.
Wado,
Killed him.
conspired with the Albed and joined in their insurrection.
Insurrection is a bit of a strong word.
These are traitorous and unforgivable crimes that disturb the order of Yevon. Tell this court what possessed you to participate in such violence.
Your Grace. The real traitor is Maester Seymour. He killed his father Jiskel with his own hands.
What is this?
Hadn't you heard?
Not only that, Maester Seymour is already dead.
It is a summoner's sacred duty to send the souls of the departed to the far plane. Yuna was only doing her job as a summoner.
Grand Maester Micah, please send Seymour now.
Yeah, it might be a bit of a problem.
Send the unsent to where they belong?
Yes. Maester?
Send the dead? You would have to send me too.
What? Grand Maester Micah is a wise leader. Even in death, he is invaluable to Spira.
Enlightened rule by the dead is preferable to the misguided failures of the living.
Aren't you one of the living?
Life is but a passing dream, but the death that follows is eternal.
Men die, beasts die, trees die, even continents perish. Only the power of death truly commands in Spira. Resisting its
Grave
power
words.
is futile.
In more than one way.
But what of sin? I am a summoner, my lord, like my father before me. I am on a pilgrimage to stop the death that sin brings. Are you telling me that too is futile? Grand Maester Micah, I am not alone. All the people who have opposed sin, their battles, their sacrifices, were they all in vain?
Not in vain. No matter how many summoners give their lives, sin cannot be truly defeated. Their rebirth cannot be stopped. Yet the courage of those who fight gives the people hope. There is nothing futile in the life and death of a summoner.
Never futile, but never ending.
Indeed, that is the essence of the Yevon.
Micah,
Yevon is embodied by eternal, unchanging continuity, summoner.
that can't be right.
Those who question these truths They are traitors.
Lord Mike!
Then I'm a traitor to an unjust,
Get me out of here!
something,
I want
something,
out now!
society, policy.
You hear me?
You waste your breath.
They missed a good opportunity here to redo the Final Fantasy IX,
I hope Yuna's okay.
trapped in a cage, swing side to side thing.
She is strong. She'll make it.
She'll make it?
Albeit this cage looks a bit too big and
so she
stuff.
can die? Why is it everything in Spira seems to revolve around people dying?
The spiral of death.
Huh?
Summoners challenge the bringer of death, sin, and die doing so. Guardians give their lives to protect their summoner. The Faith are the souls of the dead. Even the maesters of Yevon are unsent. Spira is full of death.
As far as I remember, not all the maces have...
Only sin is reborn.
Like, there are
and
4
then
maesters, I
only
think
to
2 of
bring
them are
more
alive.
death. It is a cycle of death, spiraling endlessly.
And they don't even have spiral power to help them. Spiral energy. I think it's mostly called spiral
Come
energy.
out. Your sentence has been decided.
Sentence? Don't you mean execution?
One and the same.
Really now, what person would execute a dear friend?
You would.
And things like this, the execution is always so shoddy. Like, we sentence you to death
Looks
by
like
something that's
you're
clearly
next.
that you're clearly going to get out of.
Next for what? Get going. Where's everybody else? Floating down there somewhere, maybe. Ooh, you made it!
Party time!
What's our sentence?
Think they expect us to give up and die down here?
Oh, well, that's a lame way to kill someone.
Horribly ineffective as well.
Where's Yuni?
I don't know.
Wonder if we should wait for her.
Let's wait at the exit.
If there is an exit.
There certainly shouldn't be. Like, if they are trying to kill you by putting you in this, there should not be an exit.
How fares the ransom, Maester?
It seems my father's murder troubles him.
Ever the ransom. Hard-headed, hardly useful.
However, the summoner Yuna, daughter to High Summoner Braska, she may be of some use to us alive.
She has disturbed the order of Yevon. She cannot be allowed to live.
I understand.
Let it go, Seymour. No one thrown into the Via Purifico has ever survived.
Yet there is always a small chance that they might.
Fucking huge.
Place
No
guards
one-
at the
yeah.
exit. Kill any who emerge.
No one thrown into there has ever survived,
Sir,
and yet every
leave that
single one of them thrown in just now will.
First your father, now your bride.
allow me to do this because she is my bride.
Wait, I will go too.
You do not trust me?
Would you trust a man who murdered his father?
Maybe that's a reason not to go with him, rather than a reason to go with him.
Lady Yuna, forgive me.
Not a huge amount of explanation to why exactly I'm here. Like, what actually happened? Like, at least with the other one, it showed you being thrown in there. Presumably, you got thrown in here as well.